Well, actually, the Spanish market now is performing very well in general. I wouldn't like to call it a booming economy like we've heard before, but it is a very stable income of capital right now. So especially and particularly in the retail market, we're seeing, I think for the first time in history, if I'm not mistaken, we've seen retail investment figures overlap office investment figures, which is something that's quite new for us and very interesting as well. So it also goes to show how there's not that much hatred of retail in Spain. We're still very much behind other markets in terms of rents, although our yields are, you could say they're similar to others of considered more core markets. Rents in Spain still provide a very good capital value for us. So we are seeing a lot of institutional investment coming in right now. Traditional one and new one for us, mainly Asian investors. We still have Madrid and Barcelona as the core markets for Spain, especially with institutional investors. It's first of all very difficult to be able to buy in these cities because there's a lot of competition and yields obviously tightened quite a bit. But what we are seeing for the first time now, I think in some time, is institutional foreign investors looking into other smaller cities in Spain, mainly regional capitals, and especially those driven by tourism. The likes of Malaga, Seville, maybe the islands as well. They're seeing a lot of investor interest, which we never used to have before. Obviously, yields are more attractive in these locations, rents are generally lower, and retailers perform quite well, despite it being small populations. But you do have a lot of tourism, which helps. But we are seeing investors being picky about what they are buying. They won't go for anything. You definitely want to be in the core locations, because now with all, obviously, the ever-going threat of e-commerce, which is still very small in Spain compared to other markets. Investors want to protect themselves against that by being able to provide possible tenants with the best locations, with high footfalls, pedestrian streets if possible, and it's all about creating the flagship concept and being able to compete against secondary locations, which we see are still struggling to catch up in the rental market especially.